anyways, once I got into Woody Guthrie, I had a whole lot of catching up to do, and so I started going to Tulsa and visiting this incredible place called the Woody Guthrie Center that holds a lot of his archives. If you've never been, it's just an amazing place because he left behind such an enormous body of work that they're constantly changing out the material there. And so you have a different experience every time you go. But I was just blown away by getting to see all of the verses of This Land Is Your Land. And the one that really hit me is what I call the steeple verse. Just in case they didn't teach it to y'all either. There's a secret Wacoan out there who did not express enthusiasm for our hometown. Which happens more than you'd think. Several times I've had people come up to the merch table and whisper to me, I'm also from Waco. It goes, in the shadow of the steeple I saw my people. By the relief office I saw my people. They stood there hungry, and so I stood there asking, was this land made for you and me? And the reason that blew my mind is there's an interstate that runs through the center of my hometown, Brian's hometown too. It's called I-35. And on the east side of that interstate, there's a steeple from the seminary in town. And on the west side, there are 2 relief offices. And the interstate creates a bridge, and there's been a community of people living underneath that bridge my entire life. So when I saw those words that Woody wrote, I saw my hometown. And after I left Waco, found people asked me to describe where I grew up. Found myself calling it a boomerang town. Because a lot of folks that tried to leave it ended up coming back to it pretty quick. I was working at the supermarket when I fell for Julie, knocked her up like everybody said I would. The day I turned 16, I got that job. Couldn't wait to buy a car to save enough. Leave this town for good. In August, I asked Julie if she'd run away. She said she wanted to wait till May to graduate. She'd be the first in her family, so I stayed behind. Thought she could get a scholarship to college, become a nurse, travel the world, but all that took a back seat when we saw those double lights. As for me, the only dream I've ever had is getting out of this boomerang town. You think you're soaring, you think you're flying, too young to know there's no use trying. You spin in circles, round and round in this boomerang town. It's a boomerang town. Julie got a GED and a job of 35. The only joint in town that's open all night, the diner next to the seminary. She serves the truckers, the troubadours, punks, with a billboard painted Jesus lives. Julie steps over the railing, thinks about salvation. The sun arrives and collides with the steeple, cast a shadow over God's most desperate people. Julie takes it as a sign. Let's go and start flying. As for me, the only dream I've ever had is getting out of this boomerang town. It feels like soaring, it feels like flying. Now I know it's only dying. You spin in this circle